We down at One Stop Shop, and this is Bucks World. We got Boss Man Lou.
What's the deal?
Trisha, influencer, Bliss owner.
We'd like to welcome y'all to this week's, edition of the podcast. And of course, like we always do, this is Bucks World.
And it's
Just my perspective.
All right, so let's just jump right all the way into this. We got big boss man Lou, Cowboy fan. We ain't gonna get into the sports, but shout out to your Cowboys this week.
Oh, I was about to say, because any other week.
Hold on, I did it. Shout out to your Cowboys. Dak out there looking like an MVP candidate. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to him on that. So,
y'all up there. It's the Eagles, San Fran. I put Dallas up there.
I mean, you got to. It's definitely, I put 49ers, Eagles, Cowboys. Because, like I said, the Eagles ain't really had no dominant win. Like, the 49ers had a dominant win.
They beat y'all?
Yeah. Whooped our ass. I keep telling everybody, they didn't just beat us.
That's dominant. Isn't that dominant?
Okay, now name me a dominant win for Philly. Where they beat somebody by 30.
I didn't say the Eagles beat y'all though.
By 5.
right, but see, this my thing when you say that, right? San Fran beating y'all the way they beat y'all was dominant, but if y'all could have just had an off day to where it made them look as dominant.
True.
But when you're playing your best and I'm playing my best and I beat you, that's domination as well, right? It don't take a lot of points. It just shows, right? It shows my dominance. So when I beat y'all and then I beat Kansas City, then I beat Buffalo, right? And then now I'm getting ready to have another game here where I'm getting ready to play San Francisco. If I beat them, that's dominance.
That's dominance.
Right? That's dominance by beating those people. You know what I'm saying?
Just like how the analysts say, there's when you go look at these teams that you have played against, Buffalo you went into overtime with, Dallas, couple bad calls, Dak stepping out of bounds. It's them beating themselves in the reps. It's not you dominating from first or fourth quarter. You just beating on this team. That's the only thing that I take away from Philly. Not saying that Philly is not a good team. All around, Philly is a good team.
So here's my rebuttal, before we get too far into it. In all of them games, the first half, Jalen Hurts plays mostly like trash. So what brings forth this dominance is no matter how trashy he played for 2 quarters, in these next 2 quarters, it was enough to win the game. Yeah. In a dominant fashion.
Not dominant.
Come on, man.
Count in the other team's mistakes.
Saying he out there
blown calls.
My man, listen.
Blown calls.
My man Graham got on there when they did the kick, when they did the coin toss, and when they got the ball, he said, "Oh yeah, it don't matter. It don't matter. Y'all gonna lose." You gotta have a confidence in that, and that confidence is in that kid behind. You know what I'm saying?
Because we know we got the quarterback that's.
But he also had to have. But you also had to have the defense to stop it. You also had to have the defense to stop it.
I mean.
Okay, yeah, Dak stepped out of bounds, but guess what? Something made him step out of bounds.
His big ass.
No, because if those people aren't there, he's running straight in.
Bro. I don't even understand why he did keep running in there. You had slow ass Brandon Graham chasing you. All you had to do, any other good quarterback, and this is what
he can't go live no more.
Yeah, that's why he's trying to get his point off. But
I'm just saying, if he dives,
he bossed up.
He scores.
He bossed up on him the same way Michigan bossed up on Ohio State. But we'll leave it there. So, first topic we're gonna do some comparisons. Okay, we're gonna do some comparisons of shows, you know what I'm saying? Older shows that we might have watched, you know what I'm saying, to get the comparisons on there. So I'm gonna give you 2 options. You know what I'm saying? You give me your choice, you tell me what you think. We're gonna start off with Hey Arnold versus Recess.
Y'all starting off the game with it, boy, cause Recess. Bucks with Recess because my man's with the hat.
I think it's underrated for real.
And his black homie,
they underrated
the way
Recess.
they hustle, and you know what I mean? That was like me with the bubble gun, the little Kool-Aid packs in elementary. I got the 9 letters, what you need, you feel me? But then, Hey Arnold, white boy with his back friend, you feel me? Got the girl that likes him, but she wanna bully him, you know what I mean? Everybody went through that. Then, you learned a lot of things in Hey Arnold. Like the boy from the stoop, he wasn't no snitch.
What's your pick, man? You just did a lot of that. Say come back to me then. If you need some time, say come back to me. We'll just move around the panel.
I go with Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold. Okay.
I'm going with Recess. I feel like Hey Arnold got a couple missed episodes. I feel like Recess is like, they ain't missing.
Recess didn't miss. That's how you feel? Trish, what you think?
It is tough, but I'm gonna go with Hey Arnold.
You gonna go with Hey Arnold?
Yeah.
So check this out. I always felt like Hey Arnold was I always felt like the people that made Hey Arnold wrote it first like they was black. And they wasn't with it. So they just made them all white characters after that. I felt like they wanted them, the characters, to be black, and they was like, no, we not doing
A
that.
whole black cat.
Right, I feel like, because some of the content was some shit that, like, I know they didn't go through that.
I mean,
dog.
but Hey Arnold was based in, I feel like it was in New York. And in New York, they got all kind of people.
Yeah, that's
So
true
it was
too.
Like, you feel me? I feel like it could have been either way.
But
it would have fit, to me, it would have fit more Puerto Ricans.
Facts. I'll say that. Not even just black, just people of color. It would have fit better than.
It would have fit more Puerto Rican. Like, I just feel like that's something Puerto Ricans have going on. Like, just.
I can't break it.
Of Hey Arnold and Constance, bro.
I can't break it. Yeah, that was some voodoo doll shit right there.
Yeah, sangria or something like that, bro.
So we gonna leave it into the comment for them to break the tie, because I'm gonna go with Recess myself personally.
Okay.
All right, here we go. The Bernie Mac show or the Steve Harvey show? Oh yeah, we out here.
Y'all out here.
We out here.
But naked out here.
Freak boy.
Freak boy.
Damn, man, come back to me. I gotta think about this.
I like Bernie Mac, but I'm gonna have to take the Steve Harvey show. I want to way more the Steve Harvey
Watch
show.
way more Steve Harvey show. Cool, I can dig it.
I say Bernie Mac. He the GOAT.
Yo, listen.
He's definitely the go.
I gotta go Bernie Mac because I just felt like his show was so real.
Yeah.
I just felt like there was just such a realism in his show that it just was like, okay, yeah, cool. Cause I'm not a fan of the show where you could tell that there's a chemistry or a love interest between two people. Yo, you're not about to go that many episodes and y'all not even try to figure out what's going on here. Like,
But they
go
try.
But how long did it take? Seasons, not
Because he
episodes.
was
Seasons.
a dog. That's why I'm picking Steve Harvey. Because first of all, my man Steve Harvey was smooth player with the saxophone, had all the
Smooth player with the saxophone.
He did. You feel me? Then you had co-said, one of the coolest gym teachers you ever can meet. The secretary, everybody got that secretary in school that's slow. I forgot her name. What her name character was as a principal secretary and shit. Yeah, bro. Like you couldn't beat that. Like Bernie Mac was cool. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't realistic for real to me, because how many black families you know finna take in their nieces and nephews?
All of them.
Thousands.
All of them.
Go ahead, man. Go to the next.
All of
man.
them.
Let them know, bro. Don't let them. How many black people?
Right.
Give me that kid. You know how many people was raised by that? Come on, bro.
Right.
Grandma.
All right.
Go ahead.
Next
I'm
one.
talking about grandma, not uncle. Auntie.
Right, but
we go to grandma's house.
Grandma's not around at that point. Grandma's not around. Bernie Mac's mom was gone, and his sister was a crackhead. That's why he took over the
I'm
kids.
saying, was the mom? I didn't know the mom.
He says it that's what made it so real, is because that's what he talked about in Kings of Comedy, and then he got the show based off of that situation. Ah. So the next two right now. Fresh Prince, Martin. Going right at it.
I'm going definitely Martin.
I can't pick.
You can't pick.
I fuck with Fresh Prince. I fuck with Martin too.
That's definitely tough. So, whew. That's tough.
Yeah.
My main man Ryan would kill me if I'll give Fresh Prince his just due. But Martin was so
It was
Funny.
it was just different. I gotta go Martin too. I can't even.
I mean, Fresh Prince was cool, but
Yes, I gotta go Martin. And now the freak boy shit that got going on with Will now, I don't even it just make me think about some
He
shit.
no freak
I don't
boy.
believe
Hey
that.
man,
I don't
stop
believe
putting
that.
freak
I don't-
boy
I
on
don't
everybody,
believe
man. Y'all
that
gotta
is
understand
real,
the
bro.
definition of that. He's a punk. Like, period. Ain't no freak.
Whoop your ass. Had him dig.
Man.
I'll go get Austin, whatever his name is, to whoop his ass, cause he ain't whoop his ass after he fucked his wife, so I ain't
That's because he
running
didn't care.
He's soft. He's soft. He's soft. You wanna go smack Chris Rock, but you
like-
ain't gonna
like-
smack the
like
single
Chris
nigga
Rock.
from being with your wife. Man, get out my face, man.
Because he
You
didn't
soft.
care. You see the dude.
So why didn't you care when he made the joke about the bitch being bald?
Because they already got past
You
the
ain't
part of
about
not
to play
caring.
No,
That was already after the Oprah interview, all that.
Because Chris Rock already said something about your girl in the Grammys or the Oscars, whatever it was, and now you wanna. And then that's another thing that makes me mad with him. The first time in Oscar history, a black man get to direct it, a black man. You wanna go up there and do that dumb ass shit. You ain't doing when all the other white producers done ran this shit. You wanna do it when a nigga do
He
it.
might have been
The
a
white
fan.
producers wasn't saying nothing about my wife. What the fuck?
No, the host. Chris Rock was the host. The dude who made the movie Wakanda. And,
That's who said
Get
something
Out.
about my wife was the host. That's what I'm checking. I don't give a
Chris
fuck about
Rock.
anybody else.
Right. Okay.
Another black man.
Oh, okay, so when a host,
Guess what?
you know what I mean?
Jimmy,
The host of
guess what?
Oscars.
Jimmy Fallon wouldn't have made that joke about Holly.
Right.
He wouldn't have made that.
Okay, so
but you know
why-
why? Time out. But
bring
you know.
that up.
But you know why?
He would have made it about Britney Spears though.
So what? So he, white on white crime is white on white crime.
Yeah.
Nigga, we supposed to be better. You could have said, just like you said, why would you wait to this for him to do that? Why would you wait to now?
All these white folks.
When I'm about to get my Oscar,
On them.
when I'm about to get my Oscar, I got my family, my wife, and them here. Why would you wait to now to make some joke about my wife having
Because
alopecia?
that's what they do.
Why not joke on the
That's
white
what
folks?
hosts do.
They could joke about
They joke
anybody,
on everybody in the audience.
right? But you could have left him out of it.
It wasn't just. I
Who's
don't know.
standing on
And
business?
Yeah.
I'm taking it.
He's standing on
He's
business
standing on
He's
business.
standing on big. How is this?
because
That's another conversation. We
you're
go
right. Another conversation. Moesha or the Parkers?
I'm gonna go with the Parkers. Shout out my girl Monique.
Go with the Parkers.
I'm going with Moesha.
Moesha.
They
Yeah,
was-
You
they
gotta,
was love
you
shit.
gotta go. You gotta go off. You gotta go with Moesha because the Parkers is a spinoff. It's really a spinoff of that. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like you like the stepchild or the, you know what I mean, or the son or something. You just
It was a way better show, bro.
Right, time out. So it's like- so-
Moise show that was corny.
listen. But time out. Here's your thing. See,
Just like
I'm gonna
racism.
tell you why it's corny to you. It's corny to you because shows where black people make it and have made it and show a different side of it other than the hood, people don't like it.
I love Family Matters. Love it. I love that Mr. Winslow gets up, goes to work, take care of his family. I love Mrs. Winslow get up and goes to
I
work.
seen
You
the
know what
thing
I'm
the video
saying?
said.
Everybody gotta have
Carl was the
everything
shit.
in
He let
order.
them dragons whoop Eddie's ass.
He did let him whoop Eddie's ass.
Fuck Eddie up.
They beat the shit out of him for sure.
Bro, like, yeah, so don't use that
So
on me.
what's fake about Moesha though?
Because just the whole acting of it, like how they wanted the game banging when they was like, son, you don't need to, you know what I mean? Like, no, like,
They were living in Cali.
Yeah.
Right, they're living in
That's what-
Cali.
that's what I'm saying.
What was the
And
dad?
that's
What
why
was the
I
dad's
relate
job? The
more
job. The
to
dad was
family
was the dad a
members.
lawyer or the
Family
mom was a
from
lawyer?
Chicago,
I think the mom.
trying to make
Right,
it
like-
in the inner city. You got the gun violence.
They
you
wasn't
got
in
the
no inner
gang.
city. Did you
They
see
was
that
in
damn
Chicago.
house?
They
Did
was,
you see that house? It didn't look nothing inner city. It's about it.
That's how the
Nigga, that
city
shit had a-
That's
Ugh.
in Chicago.
Man.
That wasn't a house. They live in
They
a
house is way too closer than that, dog. In the big cities, house is way
Dealing
closer
with
than that.
guns and stuff at school to have a drop the gun rally.
Go ahead.
Did you see the schools? Yeah, seriously, you're tripping. All right,
Pretty Joe Clark.
before we before we get to this last one, I just want to give an honorable mention shout out on this versus to Living Single. I gotta give that because I feel like Living Single could have won one of these verses against one of these.
What one
verses.
living single against something?
Against something?
A different
It gotta be.
world.
Yeah, it gotta be something like that.
Definitely against Different World. I would put it up there, and I think
Can't put Living Single
check this
against
out.
Different World.
Living. Why
Why
not?
not?
It's a group setting of people.
Oh, you
I'm picking
different worlds in the same realm as the Cosby Show.
Yeah, that's what I feel like.
You know what I mean?
That's what I
you
feel
can't
like.
put different world against nothing outside of any
Living Single is better than. It's better than the Steve Harvey Show.
But
It's
it's not
better
the
than
same
Bernie
thing.
Mac. It's better than Fresh Prince to me. It's better than Moesha and the Parkers. And if you really want to be technical,
Can't
it's
smart.
better than Different World to me for sure.
Oh, I thought you
I'm
were
not even.
smart.
I'm not-
Hell no. I don't think there was a show
I'm
better.
not picking living single over a different world. I'm not.
I'm not.
I am.
I'm not doing that. I will put Living Single against like
I don't know nothing that's like living single.
What you gonna put it up against that's gonna beat it? How about that?
There's so many
Forget if
people
it's
that
like
living
it.
single Like, what are you gonna put? There's nothing like living single. I can't.
Right,
really
different
say.
world is probably the only thing that's like living single. And besides, time out. And besides, when you think about different world, you think about Dwayne Wayne. You think about Hillary. I say Hillary. You think about Whitney, right? Then where we going? Ron was there for a little bit, but then he gone.
Dude with the glasses.
Yeah, I'm saying it. Ron.
Jada Pickett.
Ron was there. Jada Pinkett wasn't there long enough. That wasn't until they got later on.
I don't know her name, but I know something.
Freddie was there. She was a
I'm
staple.
telling you right now, I'm still.
Yeah, I'm taking living single over different world.
I'm picking different.
We'll let y'all pick that in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Let us know. Pick your favorite out of the ones that we picked. That's Hey Arnold versus Recess. Bernie Mac Show versus Steve Harvey. Fresh Prince versus Martin. Moesha versus the Parkers. And Living Single. Who would you put up against Living Single?
Living Color against Mad TV.
Right, that couldn't,
Color.
because it was just a comedy skit type
Color
stuff.
is way better than Man TV.
It's not saying it, but that's the same type of show.
No,
I would put Living, like if you're gonna put Living Color against something, you have to put Living Color against Saturday Night Live.
In Living Color.
I'm just saying that's what you have to do. But last one, Rugrats versus the Wild Thornberries.
Rugrats for sure.
Definitely Rugrats.
That was one of the smartest little babies I've ever seen in my life.
Definitely Rugrats. Wild Thornberries was that. It was crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, it's one of the things that you just. It's an acquired taste.
Learn English. I was waiting on the boy to get that. What?
Oh, a lot of babies that speak like that now. On everything. I see a lot of babies that talk like that.
Speaking of the Wild Thornberries, tell me what you think about King and T.I. choking his son with him. Tell me what you think.
Elijah Thornberry itself.
Yeah, right.
Human form.
Yeah, he definitely looks like her.
You asking me what I felt like a parent.
What you feel about T.I. choking his son?
Dumb.
Because allegedly.
But I'm saying that boy need to shut up. Just because you wanted to go to your grandma's house to be around them little stupid niggas because your daddy had a better life for you, boy, and he should have. Did he like choke him like this, or did he choke him like this?
I think it was like this.
Oh, he choked him like this. Oh, that was built up aggression. That ass whooping was coming. But that's that man's child.
So well, we'll go around and then I'll ask the question. Buck, what you think about T.I. choking his son?
I feel like it was rightly just.
See, my man's film. You choked the little bastard up.
He did what he was supposed to do. It's only scrutinized because it's in the public eye.
Facts.
Anybody else would have did the same thing with their child.
So here's the thing, though. So I'm play devil's advocate here. I'll do that. You know what I'm saying, for the sake of the conversation. The reasoning behind what he was trying to do.
What you mean?
The reasoning of why King was on the type of time that he was on. What he was trying to get on was that I gotta strike while the iron's hot, and right now the iron's hot for my career. I can't really be sitting in this school right now. I gotta take off while I can take off.
Your career is nowhere near your brother's. At your age, your brother, the one that raps a little bit like J. Cole,
He don't rap better than his brother. That don't mean that his career is not
I'm
taking off in a better
but
way.
at that age, Diamani's career was already like, yeah, that little nigga next. And he showed like, Pops, this is what I wanted to do. You out here, 1 minute you want to play gangster, next minute you want to be, what do you want to do? You know what I'm saying? And then plus, I'm not finna put my money behind you and you gonna be lazy and slacking and
But that's the
bullshit
point.
with
Like,
this shit.
I'm not asking you for money. I just don't want to go to school.
But I'm gonna have to pay for all this shit that you're not going to school for.
He's not paying for him to go on tour.
How ain't he?
He's not paying for his son to go on tour. People are really booking this kid to go on tour. Yes, I know. It sounds crazy, but they're booking this man. He's being booked.
I ain't seen not an episode of the show of this boy having a show.
I've seen
you
it.
talking about the oldest daughter who was in the little group?
No, I'm not
got a
talking about
career.
her. I'm talking about
Damani
them.
has a career. The other brother, the one that's directing videos and doing shit, has a career, and they've been doing this since they was King's age. Like they really showed they like, this is what we want to do. We've been going to practice for it. This is, you know what I mean? But ain't none of them was out here on that bullshit. That's why you ain't showing me that you responsible enough to even be
Right,
on
but
this
the baby of the family is always gonna be the one that gets spoiled. So if he gets spoiled, he gonna act
ain't the
out
baby.
the way he act now.
The little mush face fat one is the baby.
I feel like that shit just. I don't feel like. I don't know. I feel like it was just weird because I feel like it's always a play. I feel like it's always something deeper going on. Like Boy got a show with Boosie's son, and I feel like all that shit that's all they be trying to promote some other shit.
So I guess the reason why I asked that is because, like, do you feel like that's almost like, let's put it in different terms of your son is LeBron James. You want him to go. You want him to. Let's not say LeBron James. Let's just say he got a chance to come out of high school. You want him to go to college and get his education. He don't want to go to college to get his education. He want to go now,
And
right? Or, a matter of fact, I'll give you another example.
Hold on. Is he going number one?
I'm gonna give you another example.
Top 5?
I'm gonna give you another example. We just watched it happen with LaMelo Ball. He didn't go to high school no more. He went overseas to play basketball.
Yeah.
So that he can get past that bullshit of you got to do 1 year in college. So he went over there and played ball, then went to the NBA.
Yeah.
Never went to college.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? But also went and was a professional, so he still got his high school diploma, but he went to do the professional job and just got his diploma off the strength. You know what I'm saying? In the background, wherever. Right? So he still got his diploma.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is this: if that's your kid's dream and your kid's dream is to do that, are you gonna stand on his dream the same way that they was basically T.I. and was trying to stand on his dream? Like, nah, you're not doing that.
Until you get that high school diploma. Yeah. Like what you mean? After high school, you're an adult. Period. After, you feel me? But nigga, you finna finish school. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go into the NBA, that's different. You can always go back.
If he gonna be a rapper, he can always go back and do that.
I mean,
too.
he can have tutors on the road with him. And,
He could.
and everything. But is he going to do it? That's what I'm saying. And that man knows his son.
I feel you. That's true.
That man knows that he's not going to finish the things that he needs to get his life right, because let's just say your rap career don't work. What you gonna do? Oh, you think you finna live off me and your mom? I mean, I already know you got a trust fund and everything else, but you want to be grown, you want to do all this. Let's just say it don't work.
You gotta let him make a mistake. That's all I'm saying in that situation.
True, but I also want you to have that. You feel me? Because once they take your career and everything, you still got that piece of paper to go to school, go. You know what I mean? There's other things you can do. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not just going, unless, like you said, basketball, sports is different. Like, they about to pay you $2 million just to sign this piece of paper off ribs.
You got a better chance of being a rapper than you got to do making sports. That's all I'm telling you.
Nowadays.
So, since you said, like, it depends, basketball, you're making the money, so then let's ask the question of the money. Whatever your profession may be, whatever your professional sport, let's just say you're a professional athlete, right? Football player. What you taking? $100 million or the Super Bowl ring?
The ring. I want to be a champion.
I'm in it for the money, baby.
Let me get the check.
The check comes with the ring.
Shout out Uncle Brad in the building.
The check comes with that ring. And do you know all the perks that come with this ring?
All the perks that
I
come
ain't
with the
never
ring?
got to buy food in this city.
Man,
Anything free.
give me my money.
Anything
I'll
free.
buy my food with my money.
No, everything